What? What outcome?
Revolution. Knew I'd love the idea of a robot as a bad guy.
Welcome to Saturday. What are we looking at? Big Hugs from Half Acre. And the only reason that I got this was because of Hector.
Really? I thought that was why you invited me over. You wanted a big hug with me.
Well, that too. Big Hug Plus. With a full-on reach around. And a little sticky finger.
Don't say that shit when I'm taking a sip.
You don't want any sticky finger? How about if that's how your finger got sticky? Or that. She looks like a bitch though. Okay, here we go. Let's do this before I lose all motivation.
You already did. We've been sitting down here for a half hour.
The meds stopped working. Wow, for 10%. It's libacious.
It's just because you don't know how to pour.
Well, you know, all the pros say you're supposed to pour it hard right down the center.
Well, that's what I do too, but this isn't a woman.
Pour hard. She will fuck your shit up.
Yeah, she looks like she's a badass, but she could be fun.
I guess I'll get back to this. Okay, this is an Imperial coffee stout. First I saw the pussies on it, and then I read that and went,
Can't go wrong.
boy, I don't smell coffee though. All I smell is
I don't smell really anything.
All I smell is that whatever it is. Jay always corrects me. It smells like black licorice. Hey, look, the sun's out, and I forewent a motorcycle ride because J-Dog said it was gonna rain.
You know, though, if you would have got on your bike right away.
Oh, it would have rained for sure, probably.
Actually, it does say it's supposed to rain here. Not for another 2 hours, though.
Oh my God.
And it's only 40% chance, but thunderstorms. Woo! I wish she was the girl next door for me.
Badoom. Nice lift. Okay, well, look at those cushions. Okay, well, hope it smells better than, or it tastes better than it smells.
You know, considering you only use a third of your TV, you might have an upgrade, you know, if you're interested. I don't know if it'll fit, though.
Unless I'm sitting down here watching a movie.
Do you do that often?
Yeah. If I do any gun work or she's about to have a wardrobe
I do.
malfunction.
I do. I mean, I was using it, but, well, you've seen it. There's definitely a dark spot.
Yeah, you want to pay for all shipping and packaging and our labor to do it? We got a TV for you.
65-inch Samsung curved. 4K.
4K. It comes with Ghost Shadows.
Comes with like 200 channels that are free. Yeah, see, that's actually one thing that my TV has that yours don't. Remember you tried that on here?
Mm-hmm.
Samsung, the newer models all come with like 200 free channels. I've got 24/7 Fear Factor, 24/7 Forge and Fire, 24/7 Duck Dynasty. There's quite a bit of different shows. I just never typically watch TV, so I don't know what's all on there. After the first couple, I'm like, this is good enough. I can sit and watch Duck Dynasty all day, even though I've seen all of them. That always cracks me up. It's very dry.
Do you taste any coffee?
Maybe a very small hint.
All I'm getting, seriously, is that black licorice flavor that a lot of the dark beers use. This one is sent to God and King.
Oh, that must be mine.
Just kidding.
God and King, that's... Name me twice.
Well, you didn't have to spell it out twice.
ThruNite.
Oh,
Is that a battery or a light? It looks small for a light.
this is a light. This is their brand new ThruNite Saber 659 white EDC. You can't really have a premature unboxing though when they do these boxes. The Saber.
Use a knife so you can make it as smooth as possible. Oh, it's got the tear
You
tag?
got the little rip cord.
Yeah.
Gotta admit though, I do like my ThruNites. And through the thick of it, ThruNite still keeps on sending me stuff to advertise.
Now, I don't remember if you gave me a ThruNite or if you gave me... Might have been my sister you gave a ThruNite to. I've got to think a different one. Might be ThruNite. But anyways, I got mine in my car usually all the time, and my sister has hers in her room. And I'll be surprised. She actually uses her flashlight a lot more than I do.
What the hell is she doing with it?
Well, when she hears a bunch of shit out in the backyard, she flashes them with the light. We got a lot of skunks and raccoons, if you don't know. Oh, that's a little baby one. That's nice. That's like a keychain one.
This another one with the magic. No.
This one's almost too small for my liking. But it can come in handy. I could believe that.
The was like, where's the charging part? Because it came with a charger.
I've seen
The,
a lot of pictures, but I like that one a lot.
Yeah. The charging port is right on the battery itself.
Really, I've never seen a battery like that. Well, that's nice and bright for the size. That's a winner. Three tones, I'm guessing, or 3 modes.
Looks like it's low or bright.
Well, it looked like there was 3 that you were flashing through, but
I tell you. See over here, where we drink beer, talk politics, guns and knives and flashlights.
this one really ain't too bad.
If you're gonna get the absolute bottom line truth from me, you're gonna get it over here on this channel. I don't even like the sponsors even to know about this channel. Let's see. Fully click the tail switch to turn the light on and off. Single click for low. Triple click for high.
Well, that's just because it goes on and off. So you turn it once, it's low. Turn it twice, it's off. So you just got to do it 3 times fast. It goes off and on, but oh, okay.
I mean, when you want, I mean, seriously though, when you got like something that's either in your pocket or a woman using it in her purse, you just want to be able to reach in and just turn on a light.
Yeah. No, I agree. And see, me, I would think you'd want it the opposite. I think you'd want the high one on with 1 touch. Low, maybe a triple. Like you said, a woman using or something, like that's their defense. You know, you blind someone in the middle of the night when they're coming up at you. You want that bright light right away, I would think. Not that it doesn't take long, but it's still, I mean,
it is
a matter of milliseconds.
It is
can matter.
ridiculously bright for a little tiny light, though.
Yeah.
But like I said, I was really shocked with this thing. Same thing, though.
That one's almost too small for me. I mean, they're both small, but that's nice. It's got the flash mode on it. This one just fits my hands better. That one, it would be nice too. I'd rather have a button up here. Now I feel like I'm one of those fucking cops coming up to your window.
You gotta have the huge flashlight so you can
the baton light.
look the relic that's you gotta you get looking at your driver's license. Oh yeah, Mr. Matt, you know why we pulled you over?
Yeah, was I drinking and driving again?
I read a whole pictorial.
Hey,
on
let me
that.
see that real quick. You got a little duct tape?
Never supposed to answer that question.
You have some duct tape?
Just yeah, you don't realize it, and you clear a path through the bezel with your.
I just watched a post with two guys. So this, and one.
I bet you did.
There's one or two of them. They're both lawyers or whatever. And the guy says, "Well, when you get pulled over, what are you supposed to do? You roll down the window, or you crack, not roll it all the way down. You just crack the window. Why did you pull me over, officer? You start with the questions. They're going to ask you a bunch of different questions. Officer, I'm not going to tell you about my day. Am I free to go? Or am I being detained? And if they say you're being detained, this is what you do. Don't say a goddamn word. Just fucking cross your arms and sit there.
Well, that's why when the cop goes, well, you know why I pulled you over? My answer, well, there's so many possible reasons, is the wrong one.
I say no, but I'm sure you're going to tell me.
It's like, you realize you were speeding? Was I?
I remember I did that one time. And I said, I'm pretty sure when I passed you, I was going the speed limit. He goes, yeah, honestly you were. But I've been sitting here waiting for you because we got you from a plane or a helicopter or whatever. That was the time I got picked up for doing 112. And was I legitimately doing 112? Yes, I was.
Those damn airplanes.
Well then, but you know what I figured out? Those lines on the highway, those white lines that come out, those are like mile markers. Because those are the trap zones for the air, for the helicopter or planes or whatever. They'll time you how long does it take for you to get to one from the other, and they'll just do the mathematical equation to get your speed. And there's 3 of them, so you might be going faster in one, slower in the other, whatever, but they'll do all 3 because then they get your average speed, and it's a lot more exact.
I knew that those were, and I was being paced by an airplane once. And I mean, I don't remember how fast. I was going really fast. I saw him, and I can't remember what those were divided by either half mile or miles, so that they're able to do the stopwatch and do the math.
Yep.
And I was keeping an eye on the mileage, and I literally just slammed on the brakes under a cluster of trees and pulled over. And then presumed. Never saw him again.
Fuckers. The guy was actually pretty cool. He's like, just don't bullshit. I'll give you a ticket, otherwise I'll haul you to jail. I'm like, just give me the fucking ticket. I gotta go to work.
Yeah, why do you think I was going 120? I mean, why do you assume that I was going?
Well, it was a 90 Toyota pickup. I did bore out the engine because it blew up on me, so it was bored out, and I was still shocked that it could do 112. My speedometer was bottomed out. So I didn't even know, honestly, what the speed I was going. I know I was going 110 plus.
Hello. You know what I don't know is where my mouse is. What that light costs.
I'm gonna guess.
Or why this is in the way.
I'm gonna guess around $50.
Oh come on, you better go lower than that.
Lower than that?
Yeah.
$30. I don't buy stuff from ThruNite, so I don't know if they're expensive or not, but I thought they were usually a little better lights. You know what? She's real nice. Not just the shirt. I like the shape. Oh, $20. Damn, I was off by a lot. Let's see, would I even spend $20 on that? Honestly, no. $20, I'd probably get a headlamp.
Actually, one of their, I really like one of their, the last one that I did, the Archer. What I like about this one is this one has the,
Ooh, and it's blue too.
the infinity. So press and hold,
Yep, I know what you're saying.
and then it'll go and blink when it gets down there.
Yep.
And then press and hold, which means you can stop anywhere along the way.
Yep. No, that's I have that on the flashlight you gave me.
So this is like if it wasn't for the fact I've already committed one to my work light, this is one that
I was gonna say that one's better than all three if you ask me. It's just, it looks a little bit bigger, a little bit better hand size for me, and the fact that it has that light setup, you know, with the infinity, I'm kind of used to that now with some of the flashlights.
Oh, they're very close in brightness, aren't they? They must loom out at about the same, and they're both the same tone. This one looks like it's flooding a little bit more, and this one looks like it might be spotlighting a little bit. It's hard to tell when you're
This close
downstairs
and it's in the light.
in the basement, but. And then this one is the one that has the hidden charging port.
You know what?
Funny thing is, so does this one.
I'd go to war with her.
With her or against her?
With her.
Seems how she's into alcohol and AK-47s.
She could get rid of that vodka though and trade it for a whiskey. I'd be a lot happier.
So for under $20, if you're interested in the Saber, I will have a link over here on this channel. Initial thoughts: the only thing that I guess if I was to critique it, it looks like every time you turn it on, it's automatically on low right off the bat. You have to
Triple
click it the next time. Yeah, so
that's my one downside. The second downside is it's a little small for my preference. Now some people might like small flashlights. There's nothing wrong with that if that's what you're going for. To me, I just find it a little uncomfortable because it's almost too small.
and you could also, if it had to, use it as a roll of dimes. Keep your fingers from totally collapsing and you
Probably costs the same as a
smash
roll of
them.
dimes. What's a roll of dimes? Is that $10?
I think so.
So maybe 2 rolls of dimes. All right.
But, yeah, 235 lumens.
So that's not a lot, but for a little flashlight, what do you expect?
Okay, back to the fun. Yeah, the infomercial's over. It just showed up, so I thought I'd show it to you guys. Let's see. On the sea salt, we got 2 in. Rich saying cheers, clubbers, and Zeus saying cheers, patriots.
Is this another knife holder? Is this a magazine holder?
I
I
guess
suppose you can use it for
I
either
guess
or.
what
What was it meant for? I'm guessing magazines now that I see the inside a little bit more.
I'm assuming it's mags.
And then
But I
shotgun.
I mean, it came with like a carrying strap.
Yeah, shotgun shells there, mags there. Yeah, it's got to be a.
Well, usually with the Molly, it's so you can hang whatever you want on the back, but I don't know.
Those are shotgun shells for me.
Find out. I mean, there was no designation with it. Yeah, that, I don't know. Oh, I guess you could. I guess you could
you
do
put
two.
one right down there, and you slide it right to the top of that one.
I'd have to look at something else that has molly webbing to see if it all has this. Like I said, this is as much as you know as much about it as I do. Maybe it was in perfect. Maybe it was intended for a 12 gauge round.
Well, I don't know what else you're gonna slide in there.
Well, you're supposed to use it. See, normally molly webbing is set up so that you can hang stuff from it.
No, I get
All these packs. And
Yeah,
shit.
no, I get that what you're saying, but to me it looks like they're.
It's a little tighter than the molly webbing on this backpack. But, maybe see if you can find that.
I was just gonna look it up.
That might be a. Hector appears to be the first. Cartoon Cat loves Eric Deplorable. And a link. Then he says, first, by the way. And then DFC says, podium whiffer. Now, wow, look at those nipples. What is happening with that one? The boobie and the nipple looks like something went awry.
Well, you usually say women's titties are never uniform for the most part, just like, men's nuts. One hangs a little lower than the other.
And you gotta go around and see if they taste the same.
Yeah. I don't know. This is not popping up as far as I can tell. Maybe I should just go to their website. I looked at pictures, but I'll go to their website.
I gotta take care of that. I forgot to turn the gunroom camera off, so every time we mosey in there, I get an image. There's an image for it. Oh, so DFC, I ask this every time this comes up. Podium whiffer. You're not like close enough to the podium to smell it. You're on the podium and now you can smell Hector. That was disturbing. Altenda says, does
it have a name for it? It just says Hunt VP. Because they have different...
boys, Hector sub-comment, Tenda man again. Let me make sure these get all clicked this time, because I don't know what happened last time. Salty says, naked is the new naked. Hector says, saw your video earlier. What? I never get notified of anybody's shit anymore. Multi-gunman says, naked is as naked does. And then he says back to him, nakedly, laugh out loud. For multiple reasons, but for watching your guys' videos, it was nothing like having that little angel that sent me a note for everybody that I followed, letting me know that they had a new video up.
I can't find that. I can find a lot from Hunt VP. I cannot find that thing in any of the pictures on Amazon. They pop up on Amazon a lot. They got a lot of different packs, though. Cheap, too.
What is she waiting for? Oh, never mind, you missed her. She had her mouth open. They're at pro level when their mouth is open, but they close their eyes.
They're probably pro level when you're looking at the bed they're sitting on.
It's got handcuff mounts and shit to it.
A fucking bed probably costs more than the next house I buy.
Hector says D, as in dork, 9. D9. Denied. D9 is a miss.
I like how you move a ship while you're placing
Fuck them.
pins. He's like, oh no, it's a miss. Let me move this boat.
You know, twice in a row now, I've almost put one in E3.
I know I've probably said something every time she pops up.
What, you want to buy a Winnebago?
I gotta try a native like that. Mm-hmm.
Try?
She can smoke on my peace pipe any day.
Rich says cheers all.
What, was that too much for you?
I got nothing really. Poco says top not it. Multi-Gunman says, what the fuck is this and how did I get here? Hector might be able to clear this up. Miles clubbed you with a hairy trout and drug you here. That doesn't help. Multi-Gunman says back, Miles must have been naked. That's why I didn't see him.
Miles is busy working on his garage. He wanted help. So Mike decided he was going to take one for the team and go watch his grandson play baseball.
Leave town.
And me and Eric decided we're going to hide in the basement.
Yeah.
Granted, he didn't ask me, but pretty sure we don't want to
I wonder why.
Pretty sure we don't ask me to go.
Hector says the multi-gunman left out.
Shitless looks cute and innocent, kind of like, one of those secretaries maybe at a hospital or something. Or
And then she shows up at those.
Mm-hmm.
That's when as you drive by, you drive into a row of parked cars.
Well, and here's the problem. So now we're the disgusting pigs because they wear something like that and we can't look at their face. We're too busy staring at their tits. Whose fault is it really? Men are made that way. We're gonna look.
I don't understand. He just looks at my tits. Well,
it doesn't mean that we're gonna grab them, but we're sure as fuck gonna look at them if they're hanging out.
And Poco, this is all still sub-comments to multi-gunman.
There's like 10 of them.
Blinding white light. And then multi-gunman says Salty Shellback must have taken me out with his nakedness. And Sharky says, no comment. Probably best. Poco, I bet Eric did the 5-finger shuffle to the Star Trek version of himself. Oh yeah.
They're just so nice to you, ain't they?
And then Poco says, I would. And then Billy said, he'd only need 3. Wow. This is like the 4th time that I've clicked this to get it to stay. Okay. Poco says, skull shot? Question mark. And then he says, the panel truck is going to come back with rainbow colors. Oh look, I can click that one again. Want some ammo for a basement pop?
No, I was wondering, is that this one? This is just for blanks?
No.
I was gonna say that the barrel looks pretty hollow, but you got some gunk in there. You see that? It looks like you shot a load or something in
There's
there.
loaded jizz. No, that is a Colt Detective Special, chambered in 38 Special.
Yep. I seen the 38. That's what I was looking for. You know what though? I really just don't know how accurate you're gonna shoot with a barrel that's literally 1.25 inches long.
Well, with the infamous, my dad gave it to me, and then the prick sold it on me. Smith & Wesson Model 10 that Christine used to have, that she got from her dad, and then didn't. At 100 yards, you'd have to aim high and to the right. The bullet would...
Because it's spinning and it would kind of curve a little.
Her brother always like, you know what? Hey, Christine, want me to show you how to make your revolver more accurate? Fuck you, Mikey.
Well, that's kind of the truth. I mean, when the barrels are so short on that, like, yeah.
These grips look.
But if you're up close, you know, I mean, if that's something you got in your, you know, your boot, you know, and you're walking around town or whatever, and you're worried about someone jumping you.
Right there.
It's not a bad boot gun, but don't expect to shoot someone more than 10 feet away.
Detective Special. It's not in bad shape. Plus, it has that.
The only problem with that gun is it's engraved.
Engraved.
And not in a good way. Someone used one of those engraving machines, homemade. You don't see it? Right there. Or am I smoking crack?
You're smoking crack. That's the cult dancing pony.
Oh, I didn't even look close. It looked... I thought someone scratched their... Oh, hold on. Look at it from this angle. It looks like someone scratched in it. Alright, you are right, but am I not wrong, though? If you look at it from this angle, it looks like a little kid scratched in initials
Am
on
I
it.
not wrong? Yes? Or is that a no? I'm not sure.
Yeah, fuck off. I honestly didn't look close enough. It just looked like someone scratched initials in on it.
And then the other pickup today, I don't know if this is going to be the last adventure with Bill or not, but anybody that's known me long enough, I used to have one of these until it started coating the inside of the barrel with lead. Every time a round left, it added a little bit more. Until me and the girls were shooting one day, and I don't remember if it was Lily or Lorana that went, I just made 2 holes. And I go, no you didn't. Shoot it again. You know, as I'm backing up. No, just kidding. And it was like,
Just thinking that.
a hole here and a hole here for, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Don't shoot that again.
And I grabbed the flashlight and a white piece of paper, and I looked down there and I'm like, what the fuck? And I ran the cleaner through it. I couldn't get it to come out. I sent it back to Walther, and they put a brand new barrel in it, and it came back with a naughty note. It said the only ammo we endorse is CCI. And I went, I bought this so that I could have an inexpensive gun to shoot with my daughters. And at the time, and I know right now because he's like, well, CCI is cheaper than a 9mm round. Let's just go back to that moment in time. 1,000 rounds of 22 was like $7.99, and 25 rounds of CCI Stingers was the same price. And I just said, I put a brand new barrel in it, and I put it down the road. I said, you know what? I bought this to have an inexpensive shooter, not one that said, you have to shoot the most expensive rounds. It wasn't, I mean...
Well, needless to say, though, what Eric's also not bringing up is I've had so many problems with my 22s. And not like my 22 rifle. 22's just not going off. They're not firing. And the hammering pin is hitting just fine.
You can't argue with the reliability.
The problem is, yeah, the Winchester, Remington, all those that I have no problem shooting when it comes to, you know, hunting rounds and stuff. You get a 22 round from them, it seems like 25% to 50% of their rounds don't go off. So I only get CCI myself.
Hey, Project Overkill, if we brought that out and you said just let Charlie have some fun, I'd grab him a mix of anything that he wanted to put in it. Now, if you said, let's try shooting some bottle caps or seeing who can get the best rounds, it'd have to all be CCIs.
Yeah. They're consistent.
There was such a huge divide between everybody else's ammo and CCIs back when, I mean, I bought that so I could have some fun with the girls, and then they told me, Actually, I think I sold it and bought the Ruger, which is another gun that I foolish.
Well, after you test this out, maybe we'll have to get Charlie to try this one. Because so far
He
he's
can shoot it first.
So, yeah, right? I'll shoot it first before I let him.
We're like this.
Yeah, well, that's why I said I'll shoot it.
Make sure the safety's off, Charlie.
Well,
we
no,
gotta grab some stuff out of the shack. And I really like those titties. Well, actually, I can't see the titty.
I do too, but no, he really just seems to like revolvers when it comes to pistols. But I wonder if he'd be more interested in this.
Oh, that little 10-shot revolver? That thing's badass, man.
No, I know.
I'm glad that there's some things in the collection that he actually... See, this is just like him... Okay, did he eat all the beef chunks?
No.
He didn't?
He didn't touch one. I ate one and he's like, no, they're going to be, he said, they're going to be spicy or something. I know Eric's just fucking with me. I'm like, no, it's just like jerky. It's a beef stick, but it's not nearly as dried out. I said, just try one. He goes, well, you can have them. I had one bite. I'm like, look, they're not hot. So, but he's like, all right, fine. I'll eat them, but I got gum in right now, so I put them in the fridge. I guarantee you he'll eat them as soon as he tries one.
The most spicy thing, according to the ingredients, was garlic. That was the most... I didn't give them to him to fuck with them. I gave them to him because I didn't want to eat the rest of the goddamn bag.
Well, I asked him yesterday before he left his date with his girlfriend. I said, well, I'll grill you up some stuff. What do you think he picks?
Cajun brats?
No hesitation. He knew I got filet mignon. He says, filet mignon.
Okay.
And then he ate...
Okay, Mr. Champagne Taste.
And then, he is. And then he went on to eat pretty much all of it.
Hey, when I was over the other day, I got a whole bunch of filet mignon. It was called bacon wrapped sirloins. See, here's what worries me about this. You put 20 years on this chick and you won't even be able to find the boobies.
Oh, you know what? She's not even going to need underwear in 20 years. Those will be hanging so low, it'll cover everything.
I bet you grandmas are firmer than that.
Did you really have to go there?
Hey, have you ever seen your grandma in a nightie?
Yes.
Sorry.
Well, maybe not that kind of nightie you're thinking of.
Worst case scenario.
She's got a slip, but she's got one of those, like, you know how we always used to, when we were young, we'd have those pajamas with the feet, toes, and everything?
Onesies?
Yeah. She's got something like that, but it's like the long dress that goes down to her feet. But it's like flannel.
Yeah, watch Little House on the Prairie. You'll probably see the same outfit.
Yeah, well, that's my grandma is 90 years old.
Now
so.
picture this.
No, you already fucked me up. I don't want to picture...
I'm in my late 20s. Early 30s, maybe. And I got a service call. And I go to this house. And the woman's in her late 50s. Obviously, she hasn't gotten wiener from the husband in maybe 15 years. So, she is wearing she might have been wearing a shower curtain, a clear shower curtain, compared to what she was wearing. And it was me.
And Eric's still like, hubba.
Me and the guy that was technically my senior.
Yeah.
This company, we really didn't have a designation, but he was there, he was older than me, and he had been there longer than me, and we walk in, and I see this fucking train wreck. I mean, her boobs, maybe when she was 20 years younger, might have been awesome, but now, she probably had to lift them up so they didn't get caught in her belt. And she starts asking me these questions, and as Keith is coming through the door, I go, I'm honestly not sure, but this guy is your expert. And Keith goes, what? I said, she's got some questions for you. And I went out and I sat in the fucking van. And he comes out his face, he's got the veins popping out of his neck. He goes, you son of a bitch.
He came out all huffing and puffing. No, he probably turned around.
He's going, you over. Son of a bitch. Then he goes.
He took care of that coming out right after he busted a nut, acting like he was pissed. He was all for it.
You could have answered those questions. I had to stare at those fucking sock titties.
Sock titties. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that was nasty.
That's funny.
There was no way. I mean, you couldn't do this. You couldn't drink like 27 of these. I mean, there was this. It was like, oh my god.
That's when you just do one of these.
Yeah.
You just put your hands up, and you can't see anything lower.
You know, some people do get lucky, and no pun intended. I used to work for the guy that used to own one of the companies I worked for. He said he went out. He goes, Eric, I know this. He goes, I'll tell you the rest of the story after I tell you the story. Okay? He goes, I go out to a house. That's because we were on a job and experienced almost the exact same thing. But we had to take the door off of all of the bedrooms and the bathroom because we were putting flooring in. And a woman that looked like this, actually, looked just like that, comes out wearing nothing but a towel, and she goes, is it okay to use the bathroom? And Al goes, well, we have the door off. And she goes, I don't care, I'm okay with that. And he goes, yeah. We're both standing there, and she goes like this, takes her towel off, hangs it on the hook on the wall, turns the shower on, is standing there for a few minutes, and then gets into the shower.
She was looking for some dick. Why didn't she? That's where you say, I will take the hint. Do you need assistance, ma'am? I can give you some soap, or maybe scrub your back if you would like.
Al goes, I know you only smoke cigars, but would you like to come out and have a cigarette with me? And we're outside, and I go, holy shit. I go, has anything like that ever happened to you? And he goes, well, you know Julie, right? His wife? And I go, yeah. And he goes, she wasn't always just the woman that I'm married to. She was a customer at one point in time. And I said, are you serious? He goes, yeah, it was something very similar to that. Not as in your face like she was, but he's like, I eventually, after the job, he said,
those things, those are like, whoop.
It's like, I think what you're seeing is mostly the bra on those, because
I know, but not always. Some of those, you've got to have seen titties like that.
No, never. I mean, Christine's the first woman I've ever been with.
You're a mighty good man.
I know. I saved myself just for her. I faked my orgasms with the ex.
Kids are definitely not mine, but I'm just taking responsibility, taking the higher road, right?
I mean, if they did a fucking DNA check on my kids, it'd probably look like you spilt 57 different puzzles down on a whiteboard.
I did DNA check on my kid, and you know what? For the most part, I believe it that he's mine. I mean, he looks pretty much just like me. But here's the problem.
He's a dick just like you.
Here's the problem. The test only came out like 98% accurate, right? And the other thing is, he is tall as fuck.
What's those memes? The two white people, and they're holding a black baby, and the thing says, "Nobody is questioning this."
And you see like a bystander,
Oh, my favorite one is the reveal where they do the smoke, and it's black smoke, and it's two white people, and there's a black guy over in the corner going. Mm-hmm. She's the repeat offender, and Brad, you ever find her where all of her clothes fell off? You let me know.
She's your bean cream.
She's not. I have this thing about the one.
She does have some beautiful eyes.
The only thing about the one girl is there's some pictures of her where you're almost going. Of course, I'd still hit that, but it might take like
beer too.
One beer, and then there's the same pictures of her are like holy shit, and then the ones where like holy shit,
like the Holy Grail.
I mean, don't get me wrong. the worst case for her is still better than some fucking sock titty chick in a pink muumuu. Poco says C7. C7 is a hit.
Is that the first? No, that's not the first hit.
It's taking on more hits than Madonna's butthole on a Friday night.
Looks like your ship's taking in water, sir.
Bail. Clyde? Whiskey and Revolution for all. When tyranny becomes law, rebellion becomes duty. Sinc semper tyrannis.
And see, now, I completely agree with that.
Oh, I missed
The
one.
only problem is, it never fucking seems to happen. No one's doing shit.
No, I mean, we are seeing people voting with their wallets. I mean, look at the Freedom movie.
But they really need to be fucking hung. Here, I posted it. I posted a lovely video.
Again, that's the problem. If we were to actually speak our minds, the channel gets shut down, the black suits visit the house, but the bottom line is, this government has become so fraudulent and so tyrannical that they all need to be hanging in a tree, as our founding fathers wished.
Listen to this. This is like a minute.
If I could only see Biden's family swinging.
Diversity and opportunity.
So, damn it, I gotta reload it because I want you to hear it from the beginning. And it's just fucked
Diversity
up.
and
So he asked,
opportunity.
what's the greatest thing about America?
Freedom and freedom. So let's keep it that
So she says diversity, whatever.
way. The New York Jets.
Third guy says New York Jets.
No, I'm going to hold you to an answer on that. What makes America the greatest country in the world? Well,
Put him in a
Lewis
spot.
and Sharon said it. Diversity and opportunity and freedom and freedom. You don't look satisfied. I want a human moment from you. What about the people? Why is it not the greatest country in the world, Professor? That's my answer. You're saying yes. Let's talk about Sharon. The NEA is a loser. Yeah, it accounts for a penny out of her paycheck, but he gets to hit you with it anytime he wants. It doesn't cost him money. It costs votes. It costs airtime, column inches. You know why people don't like liberals? Because they lose. If liberals are so fucking smart, how come they lose so goddamn always? Hey, and with a straight face, you're gonna tell students that America is so star-spangled awesome that we're the only ones in the world who have freedom? Canada has freedom. Japan has freedom. The UK, France, Italy, Germany, Spain, Australia,
Granted, their
Belgium has
freedom is still limited, but
207 sovereign states in the world, like 180 of them have freedom. All right, and yeah, you, sorority girl. Just in case you accidentally wander into a voting booth one day, there's some things you should know. One of them is there's absolutely no evidence to support the statement that we're the greatest country in the world. We're 7th in literacy, 27th in math, 22nd in science, 49th in life expectancy, 178th in infant mortality, 3rd in median household income, number 4 in labor force, and number 4 in exports. We lead the world in only 3 categories: number of incarcerated citizens per capita, number of adults who believe angels are real, and defense spending, where we spend more than the next 26 countries combined, 25 of whom are allies. Now, none of this is the fault of a 20-year-old college student, but you nonetheless are, without a doubt, a member of the worst generation ever. So when you ask what makes us the greatest country in the world, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Yosemite?
Now, I'm guessing the movie's a little bit older, but still a lot of the facts that you're spitting are relatively still true.
Yeah, everything, that's Jeff Daniels. Everything he says, I completely agree with. I've never
I don't
been
know
able
what
to figure
movie
out.
that is.
I've never been able to figure out what movie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's from a movie, I'm sure, but I don't know what it's from.
No, when our founding fathers framed everything that they left for us,
He goes back into that. I just cut the short.
they were quite clear. They were quite clear what our duty is to the exact government we have right now. I mean, maybe maybe you guys just don't give a flying fuck about how much you're being taxed. How hard you have to work for no return. By the age that I will be next year, my grandma and my grandfather were fully retired, doing whatever the fuck they want. Getting new cars my grandfather wasn't like, when he found something, he'd just soon keep it on the road, but they could get a new car every 3 to 4 years because they wanted to. And it's just an embarrassment where we are right now. But yet, you pull a few guys together, and all of a sudden we're on the news as a bunch of fucking nuts. You should see the arsenal and the thousands and thousands of rounds of ammunition that they had. Fuck, they found a swastika right there.
Meanwhile, the swastika's planted because we all see the
Yeah.
American flag all the time.
I mean,
but on the news, it's going to look different.
it's just a fucking joke where we are. Everybody is complacent. The problem is so many people can't use this, and they don't believe people like us because they didn't hear it on ABC, NBC, CNN. You know,
I still see so many people wearing fucking masks, dude. Seriously. I mean, you live in the same area. You can't tell me you don't. You go to the grocery store. I guarantee you, every time I go to the grocery store,
I've
you're going to
seen
see at
3
least,
people in masks today.
you're going to see at least 1 or 2 people in the grocery store every time you go. And I get it. They're old. They think they're saving themselves. It's like, no. What you're doing is you're cutting off oxygen that you need to yourself. That looks like a young Melania Trump or whatever.
She's the one that there's used to be only a couple pictures in here of her. The first one that I ever had, you could see some cleavage in just her face and those eyes. I said for a long time, I don't care if that chick is attached to a 2x4. I'll take the rest of that because of the way her eyes. I mean, she I could be wrong. She just looks like generally a really nice person. You can just like see the smile in those eyes. And then her,
I don't know what you're talking about because I'm not really looking at the eyes typically, but
well, I just wanted that to sound good.
I'll be.
I really like her breasts.
See that? Yeah.
And her hair, and her vagina. And her
Well, I
butt.
didn't get to see any of that, but I was
Oh,
hoping.
I got one.
Hoping out one day.
Get some
one
pictures.
time.
What the fuck is that?
Wow. See, she looks very petite in every aspect, but she's still chesty for her size. Well, you've got some reading to do. I'll be back in a few. You know what time it is. We have a smoke to see if my son's come back yet. Oh shit. Who's that for?
J-Dog.
Was he wanting to come over or what? Pissed
Well, I think
pissed
all
off
of his.
that he didn't go
I think
for a
all of
bike
his.
ride?
No, he sent me a picture of his bike. All of a sudden.
Let's see his picture of the bike. Oh, he's got a big old school one, huh?
No, J-Dog, I've kind of sealed my fate. I can no longer use Vivian.
Well, it is supposed to storm between, what I say, 4 and 5. 40%
Yeah,
chance thunderstorms.
but if we went riding when I ran across you the first time, park the truck, empty it, go for.
I'm not arguing there.
I'm not blaming J-Dog though. Around here, as soon as I would have got on that bike, you know what would have happened.
Yeah, it would have been raining.
I mean, it looked. I mean, I could have taken the bike to go up to Bill's to retrieve a couple of items, but it looked like it was gonna rain. Let it rain. Smile money. Try that in a small town. Jason Aldean, listen by, even if you don't like country, just to piss off the liberal cancel culture. Hell yes. You know, I share... thank you, Smart Money. I have a question. Anybody that's my friend, just because I really would like to know what is going on. Is this just a coincidence or not? I'm going to my page. I shared Nobody is Above the Law starter pack. And then your DNA is on everything you touch except for your bag of Coke. And look at here. I stand with Jason Aldean. Yeah, in your college days. So you can't pay it off, so fuck you, I'm not paying it off. Put Real Heroes on cans. A link to that song? Oh, I should be pointing this out. Look at who has left comments. So this one was about a minute sooner. We have 53 people that have thumbs up or whatever, 4 comments and 10 shares. Over here, the only person, Jason, my buddy, the only person that has left anything was after I asked him to see if it shows up in his feed. The movie is a must-see. Thank you, Jason. But, so the question is Fagbook intentionally hiding the sound of freedom? Because I have people commenting and sharing on both sides of this, and the only person that has left a comment as of right now was my buddy Jason, because I asked him to take a look. Sure, stop on over. J-Dog might be in the house before this is over. I don't know if he saw me. I give this a 5. This is... I don't want another one of those. I'm not impressed with it at all. It has a very dry, bitter finish. It's a coffee Imperial, and I'm not getting any coffee out of it at all. Dad ass. I need a group tightener. What do we got? Yeah, give it all. Open that fridge and all of a sudden it just smells like butthole. Little Castle Danger Cream Ale that Sean gave me, aka Captain Backpack. Okay, there wasn't very many comments, and yet I gotta crush it first. Where are we? Okay. Boko asked his sister how she feels about Idaho. Back to Clyde on the shot. Again, what did I end up having yesterday? Dandelion wine? At a certain point in time, is it just me, or have you gone? I went from those college days of drinking to casually drinking to drinking to forget to, you know, it just doesn't taste as good as I remember it. You know what? Maybe I just need to jump start the happy train. How about a little Octomore 13-1? Before Matt gets down here. Okay, fine. I'm just kidding. Let's pour Matt a little. I'll go off of that. He's not in the mood to drink a whole bunch, and seeing how these are amongst the heaviest hitting stuff. 59.2%. Sharky, I cannot wait for you to peruse a few of the things in the Scotch collection. Said, you know, I realize there's a few things here that you have to have just because of tradition. We've got the bottle, the precious bottle back here, the Lauder's Scotch that was given to me by Justin. Then we got the Chivas Regal, which could date back to the bottle. The bottle was purchased in like '72. Bad. Greetings, Captain. Friday night works, but be the same. But be the same without a little Richard nozzle. Love you, Captain. Thank you, my brother. Mike says, cheers, bro. And fuck Matt. Oh, that's mean. Oh, guess who might be on his way?
Who? J-Dog?
Yeah. See, you know what's nice about this is J-Dog walks past the store and he gets a free haircut.
Holy moly, look at those. It wasn't necessary. They look like they'd be big nipples, but I mean, the fucking rings she had on those suckers. Never seen anything that big.
What? Smile Money says, Matt, dogs and pets in general are expensive. If you cannot afford vet care, it is better not to own one. You should stick with a pet rock. Then a few years you can move up to a mouse.
Hold on, who said Smile Money? I thought you said J-Dog.
They only live 2 or 3 years, so you shouldn't need to shoot it.
Smile Money, you can go fuck yourself. I don't have a dog or any animals for that matter because I know I probably can't give it the time, love, and affection that it needs. I work too much. Granted, my grandma, she could probably use a little pet dog. Give her more company when me and my sister aren't around. I'm not looking...
You've never had a pet?
No. Well, actually, I have had 2 dogs. I've had 2 dogs.
Not in the time that I've known you.
Well, one was when I was with my dad. Like, I wanted a pet, and he got me a dog. The other time was like when I was 18 or 19. I got a pit bull, and that didn't last long just because I didn't really have my own place. But I got it because I got it for free, and it went through all the training. You could tell him to dig, he'd dig. Like, when I say he was trained, he was like a year and a half, and he was trained. I got him from one of my really good buddies.
I could look at him and go, defend the Second Amendment. He'd grab a gun and an ammo bag and head to the Capitol.
No, this dog seriously would do anything. You tell him to sit and fucking throw a ball, he would look at the ball and want to go, but he would sit there. He would sit there, and then you say go, and he'd fucking be gone.
That was Dax. You sit and stay. She'd look at me like you. I'd throw the ball, and she'd be in that pose, and then she'd look at me like,
just give me the go, come on, motherfucker! No, that was my second dog. But
here's your gold star for the day, Matt.
I would like a dog. Yeah, I like those. Those are silver stars. I mean, I would rate them gold myself, but it looks like they're just silver.
It's the lighting; they're gold.
I want to get a bloodhound. My grandma, like if I could right now, I would get one. But here's the problem: my grandma.
I should reinforce this so I can use it.
My grandma don't want a dog, but I think she'd be happy if we did get one because she's always out talking with Michelle because she likes animals and she likes just having a pet around, whatever. But she can't deal with the woo woo woo. Where I can deal with that a lot more than I can deal with a rah 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 rah.
Tell a funny joke. I gotta grab you something.
Tell a funny joke. I don't got none.
Gotta read a comment.
All right, I can read a comment. Smile money, piss off. I know I seem stupid all the time to you, but really you only see me when I'm down here getting wasted. Come up sometime and then you'll see a different side of me.
You're retired.
I just told Smile Money to piss off. I really didn't even read a comment.
Oh, okay.
What do we got here? Take a gander. Ooh, almost. It smells like Lafroig. It's definitely a Scotch, but it smells a little weak to be a frickin' Octomore. So I'm thinking Lafroig. It doesn't look quite dark enough to be an Ardbeg. Paul John maybe, but I'm still think I'm going with a Lafroig myself. Let me taste it and I'll
Let you clear things up. Okay.
It is a little stronger. Is it an Octomore?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, okay. Hey, Salad. See,
You know,
I got it.
I'm like, it's got such a smooth smell. I get what you're going at. I'm like, I'll just wait for him to taste it. When he gets the burn, the little tingle down
Oh,
your
it didn't
rib
even
cage.
have to go. No, it was right as soon as it touched my...
This is 13-1.
She's the other one that I fucking never cannot comment about. Her and the native, oh, I swear, they're like my dream
Oh,
babes.
she's...
That native looking one and her, that's where I'd put my dick and my money.
I'd help her set up that tent. Halle Berry.
You know, I know you were a huge fan of her, and I'm not saying that...
She looked like she just escaped from Woodstock, for Christ's sakes.
I'm not saying that she's not a good looker, but...
This was the picture that went up. Halle Berry is a fucking flaming alcoholic. No, I am not.
I always loved the movie Swordfish because you got to see her titties. She does have some nice titties. I'll give her that.
Don't say I'm racist. I'd fuck Halle Berry.
I would too.
On my way to hell. Hey, can I grab anything?
You know what? Hey, I would even, I would even allow her if she paid me off like $1 million to not sleep with me. I'd take that, or I'd sleep with her too. I'd take either one.
I got a tower to show her.
Oh, that tower ain't nothing compared to what I'd show her.
Okay.
She's like one of those cute, innocent-looking neighbor girls. Like, she doesn't look like she could be a huge bitch. I'm sure she probably is, but...
They all are. Really.
Yeah, no,
Really.
No, you're right. They all are.
They're
But I
around the
mean, like,
corner.
she doesn't look like she looks like she'd be a little bit more, cordial than most of the other ones.
Well, she's burning all your shit after she threw it out the
I was
window.
gonna say after she threw it out.
Mike
It's
says,
over the middle of the front yard. Fucking looks like a bonfire going up. What are you doing to my clothes?
Mike says, I live not too far from Paul, a.k.a. Hasman 440.
That's what you can expect every girl to really look like deep down inside.
Hell yeah. Man, I need another ribbon. Cobra says, careful with that yeah, okay, too late. Bad. Strap thing, mega giggy. I get so excited when you talk geek.
So, should I show Christine that bike or no?
No.
No, that's not going to be something she's interested in.
No, not oh my God, these conversations I've had with her, she's like, you got your dream bike. I said, my dream bike's 34 years old and costs just about the fucking plates for the bike that she wants.
This one would have been 32 years old. And can you not tell me, though, that does not look like a very sharp bike? For under $1,000?
Oh, it does, but she wants an Indian.
I know. First she wanted a Harley.
It's only $22,000.
I told you.
And I will be buying it for her as soon as the Honda's paid off.
No, I told you that I wanted an Indian for the past like 2 years now. Like if I was to pick out
you should. You know, because I've done the research.
I would rather do an Indian over
Harley Davidson or an Indian. Indians are always going to walk away from a Harley in every category.
Well, other than the following.
Well, yeah,
the following.
Yeah, that's the problem. This is like the
She wants the one that I pointed out too. I bet, didn't she? She wanted the bobber or whatever it was.
The Chief Bobber.
Yeah. Okay, so I wasn't wrong. I wasn't even wrong.
I will admit,
it's a nice looking bike.
It's a nice looking bike, but I have it. Assuming that she never hears me say this.
She might.
I will be fast tracking this because don't take this the wrong way. I don't want to go for a fucking motorcycle ride with Miles. I don't want to go for a motorcycle ride with J-Dog. Just kidding, I do a little because I haven't gone for a ride with him. I don't really care about going for a motorcycle ride with my longest, dearest friend Tim, but it would sure be nice to go for a motorcycle ride with my wife, where she's not right here.
She's new to me.
Nude? Wish she was
Not
nude to both of us.
No, she's new to me.
I'm just kidding. I enjoy riding with a group of people, but Christine, want to go for a ride? Hell yeah, let's go for a ride.
For an hour and a half before dinner when she gets home? Have a little late dinner? Yeah, no, you can just tell me. Yeah, I'll watch the barbecue.
The bike's $22,000.
I know. Trust me, I looked at him.
Jesus.
I think I was the first one to show you them. I told you. This is what I want.
I could purchase my bike again and a brand new Gen 2 VMAX and still have paid less money.
Yeah.
A brand new Gen 2 VMAX.
So Christine's trying to be Miles' wife. Fucking have the better bike.
Well, it's still not going to be the better bike. It's just going to be new with a $230 payment.
I would disagree. If she got the Indian, that would be a better bike than yours. I'm sorry. I still like yours, but if you're going for speed, yeah, yours is faster. It doesn't mean it's a better bike. Does not mean it's a better bike.
So how does the Indian Bobber better?
It's going to be a lot more comfortable. I think it looks very sexy.
Well, it better be comfortable. It does. It is a good looking bike.
I do think yours looks very good too. Don't get me wrong, especially for the age. You've got a nice looking bike. But I think hers would be more comfortable. I think hers looks better overall. Because you know what? It also
my seat is now officially disintegrating.
The difference between yours and hers is, I think, more people would like the looks.
J-Dog's here.
That's fine. More people would like the looks of hers than yours. Do you know what I mean? Like that is such a balanced bike to like all bike riders. That's my preference or my thoughts. I think it's just a better overall general bike that's going to make more people happy. You've got a sports bike. Not everyone's into the sports bike. Where hers is kind of sporty, but it's also that classic cruiser.
Mine is a cruiser.
No, it's not.
We're downstairs.
It's not a cruiser.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
It's considered a power cruiser.
Okay.
It's designed to disintegrate a stop sign to a stop sign.
Tell yourself whatever you want. You don't have to sell me on it because you already got it.
No, I'm serious. It's considered a cruiser. It's not a sport bike. I know what it might be
considered, but
this is a sport bike.
You got the handlebars on there, so you have to do that.
I do not. I can do this. Before it was like this. They were behind me. I was thinking about putting some ape hangers on Vivian. Would that be sweet or what?
Hey,
I'm sorry.
Have a nice bike. Sorry. I like the VMAX. I'm not going to dog it in any way. All I'm saying is, though, the Indian Bobber is going to be a better bike all around for anybody. Unless they, like I said, unless they're like a huge speed fanatic, that's the only difference. She's got a very bitchy but cute looking face and body.
Then Scourge.
Look at that. She's even got her lips pursed like she's pissed.
From the land of sky blue water.
Which Octomore is this one? Hold on, let me guess.
It is what it is, Eric, says Mike.
You went... No, it's not the barley. You went with the 13-1, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Really? I guessed it?
What about those?
I would rip those out in a heartbeat. You know what? You ever seen... you've obviously seen The Sandlot.
Mm-hmm.
If she was the fucking lifeguard, I would have done the same shit. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? Where he fakes like he's drowning, so he gets pulled up, and she starts giving him mouth to mouth, and he just
It didn't work out well for him.
Hey, that was still fucking epic. You can't argue with a little 12, 13-year-old boy that just did that. That was genius, and you know what?
I'd drown for that.
I bet you all, you know what? All his buddies gave him props for the next, like, 2-3 years for doing it, even though they can't go swimming there no more.
She pulled gun guy. I know it's fun, but you've got to stop overloading the phaser. It's bad for brew babes. It makes the tattoos on their read.
I just took a picture of someone down the street. I took a picture of their tattoo because it's really old and faded. But I got to give this one credit. How do you like this for a Patriot fucking tattoo? I thought that was pretty cool.
Nice. Obviously, it's been there for a while.
Like I said, yeah, it's a little old and faded. He was ex-military, but
Cold-hearted bastard. 2 shots and 2 thumbs up on the right video. I got to give him that. J-Dog is here at work.
no, he's here right now.
McLean, you look Vulcan terrible. McLean, dude, Smile Money got busted. McLean, Kevin McCarthy gave an awesome press conference. He did an amazing job. Did you actually see that, by the way?
No.
They kept trying to, like, turn it around on Trump stuff, and he's like, did you just not hear what I said? And all you can do is keep readdressing Trump? What about the fraudulent Biden administration?
How about this? What I loved, did you see the interview?
Have you seen? Do you see?
I like her too. I mean, her face is a little kind of scary, honestly, but...
Oh, and she's got a BMW.
Did you see the interview with Tucker Carlson and Mike Pence?
Oh, the fucking Pence. He killed. That's not what... That's not my concern.
No, did you... Yeah, America's not my concern.
America's not my concern.
Are you kidding me? So you want to be an American president, but America is not your concern? Who the fuck? And I just love Tucker. He just laughs. He just literally laughs like...
I'm sorry. I don't know why fucking Trump picked him in the first place. I have never been a Mike Pence fan. And guess what? Guess what, Mike?
I think he burned every bridge he had. Yeah. I think he burned every bridge he might have had with that interview alone.
Let's try to... Hey, Mike, your plane just crashed. Let's see if we can find the engines, just like the plane that crashed into the Pentagon. Sorry, I digress.
I'm guessing your boy's going to be down here in a second. I gotta go take a piss. I don't know if the show's done before I'm gone. Howdy, boys. Later, boys. Next time. Otherwise, I'll be back in a few. I gotta go piss. But J-Dog will be down here. I don't know if you're gonna try to keep the camera rolling.
No,
because he's here.
No, because we're already over an hour.
Oh. Okay.
Hour and 18.
Okay. Well, then I probably won't see you when I get back. Oh, shut up.
Wait a second. Have you taken a sip yet?
It's alright. It's honestly not nearly as smooth as I thought it would be.
Go piss by Mike's boat.
That's exactly where I'm going.
If Mike's out there, say hi. Unless he's left by now. Hey,
I hope Miles sees me out there.
You should give Miles a hand. McLean, wow, special effects, nice. McLean, Eric, you're scaring me. Don't worry, baby. I'll hot wax your nipples later and it'll all be okay. McLean, I love you, Matt. Hang on, McLean. I got this covered right now. Okay. There you go, baby. I'm like, what is that? I'm your wingman. Hey, what could this be? Oh, look at that mag with all the ammo in it. 20... What is this? 24? 24 or 25 or 26? I don't even remember. Lots of rounds. I was supposed to be on a ride with J-Dog today, so I wanted to make sure I had something that I trusted. So we start off with a mere 18 rounds, and then we go to backup. Oh, I know, and before anybody wastes your time saying anything, you see what? You see this mag? This is the EDC mag. This mag, I'm already in a gunfight. So why waste hollow points when you're in a gunfight? And I stand behind that comment. Hey, look, I believe that is just as believable as everything else I've seen. Wade, well, I know I wouldn't have any problems protecting myself or my family or an innocent person or persons. I could never harm any animal that has been loyal, loving member of the family. I have taken fur babies to the vets and held them while they were sedated and then given the final injection so the life ends in love and dignity.
Hardest thing ever.
Wait, I got this right. I'll take a convertible.
Yeah.
There you go.
Hey.
What the fuck? You know,
My hat.
I thought you said you were going to take care of this.
I'm
Yeah.
losing too much off the top to make it worth messing with.
Hey, you remember 3 hours ago when we were going to go riding?
Yeah, and we're like, oh, it looks like a storm's coming, and it never came. So then I just hopped on the bike and started putting around, stopped at the gun store, and...
Yeah. By the time I heard from you, I'd already been one drink in, and I will not ride that bike
Yep.
after drinking. I apologize.
I don't.
He needed to get a bike a long time ago. Look at him. He looks so much different now. He got the buzz, Ted. He's got the jean jacket on.
I need a leather jacket.
How's it? Yeah, no shit.
You're a little bigger than me, but I might actually have a leather Harley vest that might fit you.
I still think you'd probably fit in the one that I have.
I gotta worry about arms.
Well, that's what
Yes.
I'm saying. The vest has no arms, but it also
And then-
has all the strapping in the middle. So you know, if you got a bigger stomach or whatever, you can loosen
My
up.
girly friend, she's super against anything leather, so I was like, well, I guess I gotta get a textile jacket if she wants to get on the back.
Leather is the way to go though when you're riding. I know she might
I
not like it, but it's
told
the
her-
safest.
I told her the whole reasoning behind why bikers
Yeah.
wear leather, and she's like, but the animals. I was like, they exist for...
They're gonna die anyways. That's leather that
Hey,
people
literally-
ate.
I got news for you. By the time you go to the store, the fucker's already dead. So you're just...
Well, she's vegan, and it's a new thing.
So
in the last couple years.
did you ever ask her how bad vegan is though for the environment and the animals? She's killing probably 10,000 more, if not more than 10,000 animals per year one steak.
What do you mean steak? I don't get steak.
Oh, well, sorry for you.
I mean, if I go, there's some in the freezer, but she had to fit last time I tried to cook anything.
But have you had these
Bring 'em over here,
discussions
I
with
got a
her?
grill.
Have you had these
I'm
discussions?
not
with-
arguing with her anymore.
No, it's not even arguing. It's just telling her simple facts. Like, do you know what it takes to make a field of corn or any other crop? Like,
Yeah.
you're killing all the moles. You're killing all the fucking, you're killing a lot of worms. You're killing so many different creatures that are in that farmland.
This
I
or
don't-
not to this?
That is the question.
I picked the battles.
Well, that's
And
why.
about what you.
Hey,
That's a wise man.
hey,
That's a wise
advice
man.
that goes on deaf ears around here. Sometimes you have to pick your battles.
I say that all the time. That's why I like to battle so much.
Did I look at you when I said that?
Did you?
No. I said, you have to pick your battles.
Oh, are we talking about something
No,
else?
no.
He's talking to the camera.
Yes.
Well, that's what I meant.
It's just in general. I don't know what you're implying.
But you might be referring to someone with red hair, straggly beard, loves Milwaukee, fucking got a $50,000 loan for a garage, spent
how are
half
you
of his
involved
money.
in this bullshit?
Me?
Yeah.
I just come over to visit you. And these guys are over here.
No, he pulled up. Miles was already talking to him. I was
This,
laughing.
I have nothing to do with any of it.
Okay.
He pulled up.
Am I supposed to?
Oh, back, and
No,
Miles
it's
was
not
already
this.
talking to him. I kind of chuckled.
You said you were going up to pick new stuff up, but I just assumed these were the two. Because I haven't seen them yet. Here.
I was literally going to piss behind Mike's boat. Fucking douchebags sitting in the fucking alley right there. I'm like, maybe I'll go down to my truck and open a door. That's what I did. Like, yeah. You know that fucker will probably call the cops.
Should go over and
Start
piss on,
bitching.
should go over and piss on his fence.
You punch each other
Oh,
or
I
fuck?
want to. What's that?
Punch each other or fuck?
I don't want to do either. I feel bad for the guy. I don't want to punch him, and I sure as hell don't want to fuck him.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one.
This looks like colon wash.
That's supposed to be regular iced tea lemonade.
Hey, do you want to review something right now?
What size shoes are you, buddy?
13.
Yeah, I was like, you got some big ones. Okay. I got some.
I had one of those last time.
I got some.
Was it any good? I think I asked. It was okay.
Got some Harley boots too that I only used one season, like couple rides, but they're 11. I had my bike and I sold it after
Does
like
it
a
say
year and a
Harley?
half. Yeah, they're Harley boots.
Can you read it if my pants are over?
Well, yeah, because they have the silver toe thing.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, you could take those off. Actually, they're screwed in with a screwdriver.
Could switch it out to Yamaha.
I can show you them if you want.
Well,
No, but
I
they're
hate
good.
to break tradition on wearing all of
No.
your hand-me-down shoes.
But these ones are very lightly used, actually,
After all, my favorite pair of shoes ever
for me.
happens to be the Ursus from you.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say the second in line, though, is still probably my Dockers.
The slip-ons?
Yeah.
Well,
You still have those. They're on right now?
no,
And
no.
they still look brand.
No, I don't
they
know.
still look pretty fucking
I
new.
don't know what you're talking.
They still look pretty damn good. And they're comfortable.
Hell yeah.
Oh, those are Doc Martens. That's what they were.
That's because you can just go like this.
What did I say they were? I can't remember.
Dockers are.
Dockers, yeah. No, they're not Dockers. They're Doc Martens. No, I had like 3 pairs of shoes.
No,
I
these
gave you one.
shoes suck.
Yeah, because you wear them all the time everywhere. You've worn them to work and they still look brand new.
Oh, only on a job that I knew I wasn't going to do any work.
Which is every day.
Like this last week, by myself. I actually got, I know neither one of them watch, so it doesn't really matter.
Hanging my arm over there.
But I got a lot of fucking shit done this week by myself.
Sure. Crumble the asbestos onto the floor.
Yes, lead flying everywhere.
Probably went into my beer can. I mean,
As kids. You know, one of my favorite pictures was a black guy sitting in a chair going, "Honey, bring me some sour cream to go along with these paint chips." Oh yeah.
so you still planning on doing some shooting tomorrow?
Planning. I'm supposed to meet Dave at 9.
I know, that's what I'm asking. Meet Dave at 9 where though?
I don't like.
So you'll be up there at 9.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to Charlie, see if he still wants to go. Is it just you and Dave and his friend?
Bunky and Christine.
But you said you had room for me and Charlie.
I
because-
can only have one person. That's you.
Yep.
Christine can have one person, Dave can have one person, Bunky
That's-
can have one.
so that's-
no, they're using one up for Sean. So.
Yeah, but that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. We still
Yeah, me and Christine can have you and
me
Charlie.
and Charlie. I'll talk to Charlie and see if he wants to go. We probably won't.
You
be there
should
for a
let me
long
know
time.
in time.
No, that's even all the more interest.
But I know he likes that revolver. I'll bring that too.
No, I know he loves the revolver.
It's so little.
That's what I said, but I actually kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's comfy, but
That's exactly
By
what
the
I'm
way,
saying.
if you
It's
if
too
you
small. It's a
if you
22,
want to step
but
your
it's-
game up, their 380 is almost.
it's a little bit bigger.
There's
Oh,
a
I thought that was your ass. Is almost the exact same size.
no. It's your Zippo. It's your little Zippo.
yeah, I thought,
They have
I thought you
issues.
were
They have
Zippo,
Zippo,
extractor issues.
the 380.
Yeah.
That's the other thing we got to look at. My the Ruger 22. Remember my extractor on that is being fucking goofy too. I told you about that. It was with the AR.
should look
We
at
figured
it.
that out because we
It has
checked
to
that.
just be needed a cleaning or something.
Maybe
Those fucking things are
run forever.
bulletproof.
No, I agree, but maybe we can do that
She
in a little
knows.
bit before we barbecue.
Matt, please jizz on my chest and rip my nose ring out.
Oh, you know what? I would love that. You know why? I'd take a 9-volt battery, put my dick in her, and fucking yes. You know exactly where I was going.
Oh yeah!
I just made a comment. One of my friends put a selfie
I
up
like
on,
that,
on
too.
his Instagram, and he has a nose ring, and I just comment battery tester, and he comments back with the laughy face.
I like her too a lot. She's real cute. She's not. I mean, I'll take that chest, no problem. They're not the biggest. They're not small. I'd be happy with those. But she's cute.
I know this sounds like a white guy problem, but
I don't think there's anybody on the show that he wouldn't take. On the
Well, that's
why
they're on there.
me or him.
Well, really either.
Actually, I'm a little
I've-
pickier than you think.
I've actually never been with a small-chested chick, so.
You know what though?
And the funny thing is Greg's wife.
You know what they say statistically? The richer you are, like as a man, usually they go for smaller chested women. And the poorer you are, they go for bigger chested women.
Okay, great, Matt. That's a great story.
It's weird, but if you look it up, seriously, the facts are there. It's
How long is
just
this going to
weird.
be before we read the next?
We're done. We're pretty much done.
Oh yeah, we got 3 left.
Oh, 3 left.
Sharky, cheers. You always know when you get to Sharky, you are
At the end.
standing at least on the goal line. We may not be at the. Yeah, moving on. Brad's girl. We get to. Oh yeah, she always likes to show just a little bit of the old.
Landing strip.
Sharky says, "Cheers, all. Intro, babe, made up for the cringe Star Trek stuff. Intro song, Help 2. I love that song.
I really don't have a
That's
problem
in my
with
rotation.
Brad's chick. She is cute, but here's the problem that I do have with her. Well, I said I don't really have a problem. I mean, the one problem I have with her. Her face. She looks like she's way too young. Like, everything else is fine. But her face... Maybe that's what he likes about her.
I don't know. We'll assume that Brad hasn't gotten to this point, but she's obviously if she was the last chick on the planet, I'd nail it. But there is a long list.
She's like a
before I
7.
get to
She's
her.
like a 7 or 8 if you ask me. He's like her. I'd take her fucking 10 times over before the other.
But I hate when I'm sticking in her ass that the chick's looking at me.
Oh, I wouldn't matter. That's like another tongue trying to lick your cock.
Gay, didn't screw his head.
Okay.
Should make a strange brew
I don't really
intro.
care about the tattoos either.
I'm not looking at tattoos. I'll tell you what. I'm looking at those titties bouncing.
And review Elsnar? Sharky with the last comment. If there isn't more than 2 people in the club, this is going to be weird. Sharky says, 2-parter here. Ran out of time. Okay. Did you give, I gave my number on that, by the way.
I'm going to go a 7.
Oof. Double tap me.
What'd you get?
5.
It wasn't nearly... Well, but it was
I gave
still
it a
strong.
5
It was still
because
strong and it was drinkable, but it was
we've
not...
had some coffee. It
was not- yeah, there was no coffee
It was like
flavor.
espresso. You felt like some Barisma just made. Or well, no, that's Hunter's.
It wasn't... It was not It was not great by any means, but it wasn't bad. But if
the-
you're going by the label, I didn't taste no coffee.
So we drink this, or should we put this into the aging bin?
That's up to you. I'd drink one while I'm barbecuing later. Otherwise, you want to put it for the aging, go for it. I'm serious. No, you pick. I don't care.
Oh, if you want one, drink
Are you hungry? You gonna stick around for a little bit?
Not sure.
Okay.
it. Oh,
It's warm.
and along with the items I picked up, this had tape on it.
I seen that pulled right
It's
up.
like,
No, what does that hold?
Whatever you
it's
want.
just a generic.
Well, no, I know that, but what is there something specific you got for it?
I mean, you could put. Oh, it
Whatever fits.
You can put
It
yeah.
it actually came with this.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Is there something specific that you kind of got it with?
Came with this.
Hey, if we go out tomorrow, well, I can message.
Next week. I should go to Super One with this on my side.
If we go with Dave tomorrow, I'm gonna talk to Dave. I'll tell him to bring that little Kimber. I do like your video.
Did you read the?
The video editing from yesterday's video when
Last
you
one?
set off the bomb, that was, I did
No.
crack up.
Were you in the club?
Oh, you might have to refresh it.
You might have to.
I just did.
Boom!
Here.
I mean, I literally just did. There wasn't 2 minutes between now and then.
Yes, there was.
Did you not see me on my phone?
I gotcha.
Well, I'm not counting you then.
Shut up, just
You can
read,
go sit outside.
read the comments so we can go outside anyways.
It's warm down here.
I got the air conditioning.
Actually, it was
and
cool
you're
out here.
wearing a fucking jacket.
If you walk down here from outside, it actually does feel good. But considering you were just riding and you got a bunch of heavy stuff on, yeah, it feels warm. It's still a little stuffy.
Hector says, I'm in the club and I like it in my butt.
Hector? We knew that, but
Actually, he didn't say that, but it's better than what he did say. Smile Money says, cheers, clubbers. And J-Dog is here. We're going to hit the refresh button.
that's for Smile Money.
No comments on it.
You know what? I think I'd take the Mustang over her. Not that she's bad, but I'd take the Mustang.
Well, yeah, as long as it has a V8
She's
in it.
gonna cost. I don't care what engine it has. She's gonna cost me more than that Mustang would cost me.
Oh, yeah, that's true that. Personal favorite. Isn't this the chick from White Collar?
I don't know, but yeah, I'd take her for a night. Just
Thiessen or
don't give her your name, your address, nothing. You just take her out to a hotel.
No, she'd wake up sticky, broken, confused, wondering why the bedroom window was open.